Thanks for watching STL TV Live. Continuing the discussion of St. Louis Fashion Week, I'm now joined by Sarah Raija Bliss from the South Broadway Art Project. Thanks for coming back.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
What do you guys have going on around this time of the year in Fashion Week?
Well, we have our 5th annual fashion show this Sunday, October 6th. It's at KOKEN Art Factory. 2 o'clock, and so kids and teens from our fashion project will be modeling their own designs on the runway.
So great. It's always cool to see them, model what they've created. This year, talk to us about the theme this year.
Well, our theme this year is Once Upon a Runway, and basically we took fairy tales and deconstructed them. So these kids and teens and boys and girls have had opportunities to really design across the centuries and continents, because a lot of these fairy tales that we all know and love actually have so many origins that many of us have never heard of.
Right.
Some dating back thousands of years.
Right.
So it was a great tool to use as a way to really find a new avenue for kids to express themselves.
So what types of story tales did you all deconstruct or research?
Well, we deconstructed the little glass slipper and the origins of Cinderella, which is over 1,000 years old.
Wow.
We looked at Little Red. We did kind of bring the Riding Hood theme into that a little bit, but the kids totally went with it and came up with their own ideas entirely. We did one camp on Through the Spinning Wheel, which really explored sort of the magic and mystery of these fairy tales and how to create fashion design around that.
Cool. Now, how long does it take for them from concept to completion?
Well, typically I say it takes about 40 hours to really create something that can be worn head to toe. In the summer, our programs are week-long camps, but our fashion project also has an open studio component, and we're open 4 days a week, and we have a different project that we make every week. So you also have the opportunity to just drop in and create for, an hour or a couple of hours. And then we also have an after-school program.
That's so great. Talk about that. What do you all do in the after-school program? Is it just basically continuing to work on projects, or what can students do?
Well, we continue to work on projects, but we really focus on a couple of things. We focus on teaching skills for fashion design and learning how to construct and sew and design and draw the figure, but also as a way to connect to young people in the area and the neighborhoods of South Broadway. So seeing these kids once or twice a week really provides a way that we can create relationships and provide just more connectedness within the lives of young people.
Right. And talk to us about the Masquerade event that's happening there.
Well, it's going to be a really fun event. It's a great event for individuals, families, mother-daughter. We have a runway show, which will start right at 2:30. And then following that, we have a tea party. And we also have a masquerade ball activities going on throughout the whole event. So it's going to be really fun for all ages, and we have a local fashion designer named Susan Wiegand, who will be encouraging the adults to dress up, and we'll have a lot of her clothes on loan for the day, trying to dress adults up, and just really encouraging everyone to have a great time. And
every time you come here, you always have something really fun. How do you come up with all of these ideas?
Gosh, there's really not one particular source. I say a lot of these things are things I know I would have loved to do and have the opportunity when I was young. But I also have young children of my own who have really grown to love fashion design as well. So I'm fairly in tune with what young kids and teens sort of tend to be thinking about. And sometimes I just kind of catch on to what seems to be fun. And then I start thinking, gosh, what if we could do this with, that idea, and then we just go with it.
Now, how can someone get involved in the programs and the after-school program? How does that work?
Well, there's an application online. So if you go to our website, under Kids Programming, you can just click on Fashion Project After School. There's an application to apply. It is a free program. So we do prioritize need-based students first. But we have 3 different components to our fashion project, so there really is something for everybody.
Right.
And we also have sliding scale tuition fees, so we're really able to meet the needs of our community at so many levels, whether it's affordable or free programming.
Wow, thank you. You don't want to go anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You guys don't want to go anywhere because Sarah's going to stick around, and we're also going to meet one of the student fashion designers from the South Broadway Art Project. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.